Good evening, and welcome. Tonight, you don't need to rush anywhere. You don't need to solve anything. You don't need to prove anything. Just gently lie down. Let your body soften. Let your breath slow down. And as you close your eyes, allow this quiet moment to become yours. Because tonight, we are going to discover something very simple. Something very small, yet powerful enough to slowly change your entire life. A moment with God, just 12 minutes, each day. There was once a man named Arav. He lived in a busy city, where mornings were loud and nights were restless. Every day felt the same. Wake up tired, rush through the day, worry about tomorrow, and fall asleep, still thinking. His mind never stopped, even when everything was silent. Inside, there was noise. What if things go wrong? Why am I not happy yet? Will life always feel this heavy? And slowly, Arav began to feel something deeper, not just tiredness, but emptiness. One night, unable to sleep, Arav stepped outside. The city was finally quiet. The sky, soft and endless, and for the first time in a long while, he just stood there, doing nothing. No phone, no noise, no thoughts to chase, just breathing. And in that stillness, he whispered softly, "God, are you even here?" There was no voice, no miracle, no sudden answer. But something shifted. A calmness, so gentle, he almost missed it. The next night, Arav stepped outside again. This time, he sat down, closed his eyes, and simply said, "God, I don't know what to say, but I'm here." Minutes passed. At first, his thoughts were loud, restless, wandering. But he stayed, just 12 minutes. No expectations, no perfect words, just presence. Days turned into weeks, and something beautiful began to happen. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but quietly. Arav noticed his mornings felt lighter. His thoughts less heavy, the same life, but a different feeling inside. When problems came, they didn't feel as overwhelming. When stress appeared, it didn't stay as long, and slowly, he realized something important. Nothing outside had changed, but something inside had softened. One evening, as he sat in silence, a thought came, not loud, but clear. You were never alone. Arav didn't hear it like a voice, but he felt it, like warmth in the heart. Like peace in the breath. God was not something far away. Not something complicated. God was here. In the silence, in the pause, in those 12 quiet minutes. Months passed, and people around Arav began to notice. You seem calmer. You don't stress like before. What changed? Arav would simply smile. Because how do you explain something so simple that your life didn't change overnight? But your heart did. That instead of chasing peace, you started sitting with it. Just 12 minutes a day, and now, as you lie here, listening, breathing slowly, maybe you don't need to change everything. Maybe you don't need all the answers tonight. Maybe all you need is a small moment, 12 minutes, of stillness, of letting go, of being present. With God, no pressure, no perfect words, just, God, I'm here. And now, as the night grows softer, and your body feels heavier, there is something quietly happening within you, not loud, not dramatic, but real. You may not even notice it fully yet, but something is shifting, because the truth is, those 12 minutes were never just minutes. They were a doorway. A doorway with back to yourself, back to peace, back to God, and maybe, just maybe, right now, as you breathe slowly, you begin to feel it, that gentle stillness, that quiet warmth in your chest, that space where nothing is missing. All your worries, all your overthinking, all the questions that once felt so heavy, they are still there. But they don't hold you the same way anymore. Because something inside you has changed. You are no longer searching, you are allowing. And in this soft awareness, a deeper truth begins to unfold. Not as words, but as a feeling, a knowing that God was never waiting for you to become perfect. Never waiting for the right moment, never waiting for you to have all the answers. God was only waiting for these small, quiet moments when you finally stop running and simply sit and breathe and say, I'm here. And in that presence, something beautiful always happens, not instantly, not forcefully, but gently. God begins to untangle what you cannot, to calm what you cannot control, to heal what you didn't even realize was hurting. And now, as you rest here, there is nothing left to do, nothing left to fix, nothing left to chase. Just feel this moment, this breath, this quiet connection, because this peace you feel right now, this softness, this stillness, this is what you were searching for all along, and it was never far. It was never hidden. It was always, and God is right here with you. A peaceful night. The sky above was deep and endless, filled with silent stars shining softly in the darkness. In a small quiet room, a person lay in bed, watching the ceiling as the night slowly wrapped the world in calm. The house was silent. No traffic, no voices, no rush of the day. Only the quiet rhythm of breathing and the gentle ticking of time. And then, something interesting happened. A memory appeared. Not loudly, not suddenly, but softly, like a warm light glowing in the heart. It was a simple memory. A moment from years ago, when laughter filled the air and life felt light and easy. Maybe it was a childhood evening, running outside under a golden sunset. Maybe it was a quiet conversation with someone special. A moment that felt small at the time, but now feels priceless. The mind, when the world becomes quiet, begins to open old doors. Behind those doors live beautiful moments. Moments when someone believed in you. Moments when someone smiled because of you. Moments when life felt peaceful and complete. And tonight, those memories begin to visit. One by one, like gentle stars appearing in the night sky. A memory of a happy day. A memory of someone's warm voice. A memory of a place where you once felt completely safe. And as these memories appear, something wonderful happens. Your heart begins to feel lighter. Your mind becomes calmer, because good memories carry a special kind of energy. They remind you that your life has already been filled with beautiful moments. Moments of kindness, moments of love, moments of laughter. Even if life sometimes becomes difficult, these memories remain. Quietly, living inside you, waiting for peaceful nights like this to return again. The person lying in bed slowly smiled, not because of something happening right now, but because of something beautiful that once happened, and in that moment they realized something important. Good memories are gifts. They are gentle reminders that life has always been guiding us through meaningful moments. Some memories come from friends, some from family, some from strangers who appeared in our life at just the right time, and some feel like quiet blessings from the universe itself, moments that happened exactly when they were needed. So tonight, as the stars shine above and the world sleeps peacefully, let your good memories visit you. Let them sit quietly beside your heart. Let them remind you of the beautiful life you have lived and the beautiful moments still waiting ahead. Because every life is filled with small treasures. Sometimes we simply forget to see them. But at night, when the world becomes calm, those treasures gently return, like soft lights in the darkness. And as you drift deeper into sleep, those memories stay with you, filling your mind with peace, filling your heart with gratitude, and reminding you that your story has always been filled with beautiful moments. Now the night grows deeper. The stars continue their silent watch above the world. Your breathing becomes slower, your body more relaxed. Let the good memories rest beside you tonight. You don't need to think anymore. Just sleep peacefully. And tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, carry a little of this quiet happiness with you. Good night. Sleep peacefully, and let your beautiful memories guide you into gentle dreams. Before you drift fully into sleep, remember one quiet truth. Good memories live inside your inner peace. They are always there, resting softly within your heart. And sometimes, by the grace of God, that peaceful space inside you begins to open. When it opens, something beautiful happens. Your thoughts begin to change. Your mind becomes calmer. Your heart becomes kinder. Slowly, you begin to see life in a different way, more positive, more gentle, more hopeful. And when your thoughts become positive, good things begin to flow into your life naturally. But there is one small secret. To receive goodness, we must first become good ourselves. So always remember the good moments in your life. Be grateful for them and quietly ask God to guide you, to shape your heart, and to help you become a good person. The person you always remember is not someone who changed the world. They simply changed your heart. And that is something truly beautiful. Closing/sleep ending. So tonight, as you rest, think about someone you always remember, someone who brought a little peace, a little kindness, or a little light into your life. Send them quiet gratitude, because beautiful memories are never lost. They live inside you, guiding your heart, bringing calm to your mind, and sometimes these memories are gifts from the universe. Now let your thoughts slow down, let the night carry your worries away, and drift gently into peaceful sleep. And remember, the good memories you carry inside your heart are not just memories. They are quiet lights within you. These beautiful moments slowly become your inner peace. And one day, through the grace of God, through the kindness of the universe, those peaceful memories begin to open something inside you. Your thoughts become calmer, your heart becomes lighter, and you begin to see life in a more positive way. Good things start to appear in your life naturally. But for this, we must also try to become good people. Be kind, help others, stay humble, and never forget the source of those beautiful memories. Because sometimes they are gifts quietly given by God, by the universe, and sometimes the person you always remember is also your inner soul, the quiet place inside you where God's presence lives, where the universal power of goodness exists. It is that inner light that guides your heart, helps you care for others, and inspires you to become a truly good person. When your heart stays kind, when your intentions remain pure, that universal power quietly helps your wishes unfold in the right time. So always keep this gentle truth in your mind. The power of God, the power of the universe, is already within you. Someone you always remember is not always another person. Sometimes it is your own inner soul. Deep inside you there is a quiet place where God's presence and the universal power of goodness live. That gentle power guides your heart to stay kind, to help others, and to become a better person every day. When you listen to that inner voice and keep your heart pure, life slowly begins to bring peace, wisdom, and the right blessings at the right time. So always keep this truth in your mind. The divine power of the universe is already within you, quietly guiding your path and helping your good intentions turn into beautiful moments in life. Work, their problems, their relationships, their future, but very few discover the simple truth. Now let me ask you a simple question. If someone asked you to choose between the whole world and your inner peace, which one would you choose? Many people might say they want the world, success, recognition, power, and everything life can offer. But the truth is, without inner peace, even the whole world can feel heavy and empty. A peaceful heart can enjoy a small life, a quiet moment, and a simple night under the stars. But a restless mind cannot enjoy even the greatest success. That is why the wise always choose inner peace first. Because when your heart is calm, the world no longer feels like a burden. Instead, it becomes a beautiful place to experience with gratitude and kindness. If your inner world is peaceful, the outside world begins to change on its own. So, tonight, let me share a calm story, a story about choosing inner peace first. There was once a man who spent his whole life trying to control everything around him. He wanted the perfect job, the perfect home, the perfect respect from others. Every morning he woke up with a long list of things he needed to fix in the world. If people disagreed with him, he felt angry. If things did not go his way, he felt restless. If the future looked uncertain, he felt worried. His mind was always running, always planning, always fighting with life. One evening, after a long, exhausting day, he went for a walk. The sky was slowly turning dark, and the first stars were appearing above him. The air was quiet. For the first time in many days, he stopped. He sat on a bench under the open sky and looked up at the stars. The universe was calm, silent, vast. Nothing in the sky seemed to be in a hurry. The stars were not competing with each other. The moon was not trying to prove anything. Everything simply existed in peace. And in that moment, a simple thought came to his mind. Why am I trying so hard to control the world when I cannot even calm my own mind? That night, he realized something important. The world is too big to control. People will always have different opinions. Situations will always change. Life will always bring unexpected moments. Trying to control everything outside is like trying to hold the entire ocean in your hands. It only brings frustration. But there is one place where peace can begin, inside you. So the next morning, instead of trying to fix the world, he started with something small. He slowed down. He spoke kindly to people. He helped someone without expecting anything in return. He stopped worrying about things he could not control. And, slowly, something surprising happened. His mind became lighter. The same world that once looked stressful now looked peaceful. The same life that once felt heavy now felt meaningful. He understood something most people discover very late in life. Peace is not something the world gives you. Peace is something you choose inside yourself first. And when your heart becomes calm, your thoughts become clearer, your actions become kinder, and your life begins to move in a beautiful direction. The world may still be noisy, but inside you, there can always be quiet. Inside you, there can always be peace. So, tonight, before you sleep, remember this simple truth. You don't need to fix the whole world. You only need to protect one small space. The peace inside your heart. Because when your inner world becomes peaceful, the outer world slowly begins to feel peaceful too. And with that gentle thought, let your mind rest. Let your breathing slow and allow yourself to drift into a calm, deep, peaceful sleep. So remember this gentle truth. Behind every truly successful and happy person, there is not just the world they achieved, but the inner peace they built first. A success without peace often feels empty, but peace within can make even a simple life feel rich and meaningful. That is why it is important not to run after the world first. Instead, Begin with your inner peace. When your mind is calm and your heart is balanced, your actions become wiser. Your decisions become clearer, and the world you seek often begins to come naturally towards you. In your heart. Think about everything you have already experienced in life. All the lessons, the moments, the strength you have built along the way. In your inner thoughts, imagine that you have already achieved everything you needed to learn from this life. In that peaceful place inside you, nothing is missing. Let your inner peace hold you. Tonight, before you close your eyes, let's leave something heavy behind. The pressure, the expectations, the constant noise of the world telling you. You must do more, be more, achieve more. Take a slow breath and just listen. Because tonight I want to remind you of something simple, something true. Your job is temporary, but your peace is not. Transition into story. There was a man, not very different from you, every morning. He woke up to the sound of an alarm he didn't like, and a life he didn't fully understand. He worked hard, long hours, endless deadlines. People praised his dedication. But no one saw his tired eyes, or the quiet weight he carried inside. At night, he would lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, "Is this my life? Is this all I'm supposed to be?" One night, after an especially long day, he walked outside. The world was quiet. The sky was full of stars. And for the first time in a long time, he stopped. No phone, no emails, no expectations, just silence. As he looked up at the sky, something inside him softened. He realized something. The stars didn't care about his job title. The night didn't ask about his salary. The breeze didn't measure his success. And yet, everything felt complete. He sat down on a quiet bench, and for the first time in years, he allowed himself to do nothing. No thinking, no worrying, no proving, just being. And in that stillness, a thought came gently to him. What if I am not my job? What if all this stress, all this pressure, is something I've been holding, but not something I truly am? He closed his eyes and felt his breath, slow, deep, calm, and in that moment, he understood something powerful. The job can change, the role can change, the money can come and go. But this feeling, this quiet peace inside him, was always there. It was just hidden, under noise, under fear, under the constant need to chase something. He whispered to himself, "I've been protecting my job, but I forgot to protect my peace." That night, nothing in his external life changed. His job was still there, his responsibilities still waiting, but something inside him shifted. The next morning, he still went to work, but this time he carried something different. Not stress, not fear, but awareness. He no longer rushed to prove his worth. He no longer attached his identity to his role. Because deep inside, he knew. This is temporary. And when things got overwhelming, he would pause, close his eyes for a moment, and return to that quiet place inside him, that place where nothing was demanded, nothing was judged, where he was enough, just as he was. And now, as you lie here tonight, I want you to feel this truth. Your work, your deadlines, your responsibilities. They are part of your life, but they are not your life. You are not the stress. You are not the pressure. You are not the expectations. You are the quiet awareness behind it all. The calm, the stillness, the peace. Let everything else fade away, just for this moment. Feel your breath, slow down. Feel your body, relax. Feel your mind, become lighter. You don't need to solve everything tonight. You don't need to figure out your entire future. You don't need to carry the weight of tomorrow. Because right now and in this moment, you are safe, you are enough, and you are at peace. Closing, sleep affirmation tone. So gently remind yourself. My job is temporary, but my peace is always within me. Let that thought stay with you as you drift deeper and deeper into rest. Tonight, you don't need to chase anything. You don't need to become anything. Just sleep with peace and let life unfold gently. Peace is not something the world gives you. It is something God, the universe, has already placed inside you. Your job is something you do, but peace is who you are. Jobs change, roles change, people come and go. But the one thing that stays with you, in every moment, in every phase of life, is your inner peace. Sometimes, we forget this. We start believing, my job is everything. If I lose this, I lose myself. But quietly, deep inside, God whispers, I am your provider, not your job. The universe does not forget you. It sees your efforts, your struggles, your silent prayers, even the ones you never spoke out loud. When you remember God, when you keep that connection alive in your heart, something beautiful happens. Fear becomes lighter. Stress begins to fade, and trust slowly grows because you realize you're not carrying your life alone. There is a force, a gentle, unseen presence that is always guiding you, protecting you, taking care of your needs. Maybe not always in the way you expect, but always in the way you truly need. When you choose peace over pressure, you are not becoming weak. You are becoming aligned with trust, aligned with faith, aligned with the natural flow. Close your eyes, take a slow breath in, and gently let it go. Tonight is not just another night. It may look ordinary, silent, still, like every other night you've lived before. But what if this night is different? What if something within you quietly shifts, without noise, without effort, and by tomorrow, your whole life begins to change? Let's start our story. There was once a man who lived a very normal life. Nothing extraordinary, nothing terrible, just routine. Every day, he woke up with the same thoughts, the same worries, the same invisible weight on his chest. He believed life was something he had to figure out, something he had to control, and deep inside, he was always tired, not physically, but mentally, emotionally. Tired of thinking, tired of trying, tired of chasing something he couldn't even name. One night, just like this one, he couldn't sleep. Not because something was wrong, but because something felt different. The silence was deeper. The air felt softer. It was as if the whole universe had slowed down just for him. He sat quietly, doing nothing. No phone, no distractions, just sitting with himself. And then something happened, not outside, but inside. A simple thought appeared, soft, almost like a whisper. What if nothing is missing? He didn't react, he didn't argue. He just listened, and for the first time, he didn't try to fix his life. He didn't try to plan or control. He simply allowed himself to be. In that moment, something heavy left him. Not all at once, but gently, like a burden he didn't even know he was carrying. He realized life was never against him. It was never rushing him. It was never demanding anything from him. It was only flowing, and he had been resisting. That night, he didn't become rich. He didn't become famous. Nothing outside changed, but something inside completely transformed. The next morning, the sun felt warmer. The air felt lighter. Even his thoughts felt kinder, and slowly, day by day, his life began to change. Not because he forced it, but because he stopped fighting it. And now, here you are, listening to this, in the quiet of your own night. Maybe feeling something similar. Maybe carrying thoughts you're tired of holding. So let me ask you, what if you don't need to solve everything tonight? What if nothing is actually missing? What if this moment, right now, is already enough? Just breathe, slowly, gently. Let your thoughts pass like clouds. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to stop them. Just let them be. Because maybe, just maybe, this night is quietly changing your life in ways you don't need to understand, only to feel. Now just stay here for a moment. You don't need to move. You don't need to think too much, because maybe you have been trying too hard for too long. The truth we forget is you keep thinking, what will happen tomorrow? What if things go wrong? What if I fail? But tell me, has everything in your life ever gone exactly the way you planned? No. And still, you are here, still breathing, still moving forward, which means something greater than you has always been taking care of you. The power of the universe, call it God. Call it the universe. There is a power that sees what you cannot see, that knows what you don't know, And that power is not against you. It has never been against you. It has been guiding you, even in your confusion, even in your pain. So, tonight, just say this to yourself. Let whatever has to happen. Not everything is in your control, and that's okay. You were never meant to carry the weight of the whole world. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to solve your whole life tonight. You don't have to worry about every outcome. Just stop for a moment and feel this. If the universe has brought you this far, it will take you further too. The universe is not punishing you. It is shaping you. Every delay, every struggle, every confusion is preparing something better for you, but only if you stay a good person, if your heart stays kind, if your intentions stay pure. So now, let your thoughts slow down. You don't need to chase answers. You don't need to force clarity. Just whisper inside. Everything is already being taken care of. Relax. Let go. Don't think too much. Just rest. Because right now, even in this silence, even in this darkness, the universe is working for you. Quietly, beautifully, perfectly, and maybe, by the time you wake up, something inside you will already feel lighter. God is not just with me. He is with you too, in every breath you take. Trust Him and just relax. Everything is already being taken care of. You are best. You are the great person. Be because God is with you. Close your eyes. Feel the same. Eyes close. Feel the same. The value of the life we already have. So allow yourself to slow down for a moment. Let the world move quietly around you, and together, let us explore a simple story called The Life You Have is Priceless. There is something very quiet about life. Not the loud parts, not the busy days, not the moments when everything feels heavy, but something deeper, something gentle, something that quietly exists in every human life. The simple truth that the life you have is something beyond value, something that cannot be bought, something that cannot be replaced. And yet, many people walk through their days without realizing this. They wake up, they hurry through the morning. They move from one task to another, always chasing the next goal, the next achievement, the next step that they believe will finally make life feel complete. But somehow, that feeling of completion keeps moving further away. There was once a man who lived exactly like this. Every day he worked harder than the day before. He believed success would bring him peace. He believed that happiness was waiting somewhere ahead, somewhere in the future. He told himself many things. One day I will relax. One day I will slow down. One day I will enjoy life. But that day never seemed to come. Years passed quietly. Life kept moving forward, and without noticing it, he slowly forgot how to enjoy simple moments. One evening, after another long day, he decided to take a short walk. Nothing special, just a quiet walk near his home. The sky was painted with soft colors, orange, pink, and gentle shades of gold. The air felt calm, cool, peaceful. As he walked along a small path, he noticed something. Children were playing nearby. They were laughing, running freely, smiling without worry. They were not thinking about tomorrow. They were not worrying about success. They were not comparing their lives with anyone. They were simply enjoying the moment. One of the children picked up a small stone from the ground, but the child looked at it with curiosity, as if it was something precious. He proudly showed it to his friends, and they smiled, as if that tiny stone was a treasure. The man watched them quietly, and for the first time in many years, something inside him slowed down. He realized something simple. Children find joy in the smallest things, but adults often forget how. When we are young, life feels magical. The sky looks bigger, the wind feels softer, the world feels full of wonder. But as years pass, many people stop noticing these things. They become too busy, too worried, too focused on what they don't have, instead of appreciating what they already do. The man sat down on a nearby bench, and for a moment, he did nothing. No phone, no plans, no rushing thoughts, just silence. And in that silence, he began to notice things he had ignored for years. The sound of birds returning home, the gentle movement of leaves in the evening wind, the quiet fading colors of the sunset, the calm rhythm of the world, and, suddenly, a simple thought appeared in his mind. Life itself is the greatest gift. Not achievements, not money, not recognition, just life. The simple experience of being here, walking under the open sky, feeling the air around you, seeing the beauty of the world, sharing moments with people, laughing, learning, growing. Even the difficult days carry meaning, because they remind us that we are alive. Life is not meant to be perfect. It is meant to be experienced. Every sunrise, every quiet evening, every conversation, every step forward, all of it becomes part of our story. And that story is priceless. Think about it for a moment. Among billions of people in the world, there has never been someone exactly like you. Your experiences, your memories, your thoughts, your journey, all of these create a life that is completely unique, and that uniqueness gives your life value. Not because everything is perfect, but because it is rare. Every moment you experience is something that will never happen again in the exact same way. And that is what makes life so precious. The man remained on that bench for a long time. The sky slowly turned darker. Stars appeared quietly above him, and for the first time in many years, felt peaceful. Not because his life suddenly became perfect, but because he finally understood something simple. He had spent years searching for value outside, but the most valuable thing was already with him. The simple joys and the moments when we remembered that the life we have is truly priceless. When the world became quiet, his thoughts often became louder. He would think about things he should have done better, things he said, things he didn't say. Sometimes he thought about tomorrow, sometimes about yesterday, And many nights, he fell asleep carrying the weight of the day inside his mind. One evening, after a particularly long day, Daniel decided to take a walk. The sky was slowly turning dark, and the first stars had begun appearing above the hills. The town was calm as Daniel walked along a quiet path. He noticed an old wooden bench near a small lake, and sitting there was an elderly man. The man looked peaceful, simply watching the reflection of the moon in the water. Daniel nodded politely and sat on the other side of the bench. For a few minutes, neither of them spoke. The night itself seemed to be speaking. Finally, the old man smiled and said softly, "Beautiful night, isn't it?" Daniel nodded. "Yes, it is." After a moment, the old man asked, "Tell me, when your day ends, does your mind become quiet?" Daniel laughed softly. "Not really. My mind becomes even louder." The old man chuckled gently. "That happens to many people." Then he pointed toward the lake. "Look at the water." Daniel looked. The surface of the lake reflected the moon perfectly. But then a small ripple passed across the water, and the reflection broke into tiny pieces. "Do you see?" the old man asked. He paused for a moment. "Our mind is like that water. When it is restless, everything appears broken. But when it becomes calm, everything becomes clear." Daniel sat quietly, thinking about those words. Daniel looked at him curiously. "How do you do that?" The old man smiled. "Every night before I sleep, I do 3 simple things." He raised one finger. "First, I thank the day, no matter how ordinary it was. Even difficult days bring lessons." Then he raised a second finger. "Second, I forgive the day. I forgive mistakes, my own and others, because tomorrow deserves a fresh beginning." Then he raised a third finger. "And third, I let the day go. Just like the sun lets go of the sky every evening." Daniel looked again at the calm lake. The moon was still there, bright and quiet. The old man said gently, "If you sleep with peace, morning will greet you with a smile, because your mind will be light and your heart will be free." They sat together for a while longer. Eventually, Daniel stood up. He thanked the old man and began walking home. But something inside him felt different. The day no longer felt heavy. When he reached his home, he sat quietly for a moment before going to bed. And for the first time in a long while, he tried the simple practice the old man had shared. He thanked the day, even for the small moments, and that night, Daniel slept with a calm mind. No racing thoughts, no heavy worries. Just quiet rest. The next morning, as sunlight gently entered his room, Daniel woke up, and something beautiful happened. Without even thinking about it, he smiled. Not because something extraordinary happened, but because his heart felt light. Because peace had quietly visited during the night. And, from that day forward, Daniel carried a small reminder with him. Each night is not the end of something, it is the release of the day, and each morning is the beginning of a new smile. So tonight, as the world slowly becomes quiet around you, remember something very simple. The day is finished. You have done enough. Whatever was incomplete can wait for tomorrow. Allow the mind to become like the calm lake, still, peaceful, quiet. And when you rest with that peace, morning may greet you with the simplest gift of all. A gentle smile, good night, and may your night be calm and your morning kind. Again. On a quiet hill outside a small town, there was a place where the night sky looked endless. The air was cool, the grass moved gently in the wind. And above, thousands of stars shimmered softly like tiny lanterns. A young man named Daniel often came to this hill, not because he was lonely, but because this place made his heart feel calm. Whenever life felt busy or the world became too loud, he would sit under the night sky and simply breathe. Tonight was one of those nights. Daniel lay back on the grass, watching the slow movement of the clouds across the stars. The world felt quiet, very quiet, and in that quiet, his thoughts slowly drifted to someone special, someone who had once walked beside him through many days of life. It could have been a friend, or someone he loved deeply. Someone whose presence once made ordinary days feel brighter. He remembered the small moments, the simple conversations, the laughter that arrived without effort, the quiet understanding that needed no words. Some memories were warm, like sunlight on a peaceful afternoon. Others were softer, like distant echoes carried gently by time. But none of them brought sadness. Instead, they brought gratitude, because sometimes people enter our lives not to stay forever, but to leave beautiful memories that remain with us, like stars in the sky. Daniel looked up again. The stars were still there, silent and steady. Some of them were incredibly far away, yet their light still reached the earth, and he realized something simple. People can be like stars. Even when they are no longer beside us, their light can still reach our hearts. Their kindness, their words, their presence continue shining quietly within us. Daniel closed his eyes for a moment. He whispered a silent thank you, not to the sky, but to the person whose memory had visited him tonight. Because sometimes the greatest gift someone leaves behind is not sadness, but warmth, a gentle reminder that love, friendship, and shared moments never truly disappear. They simply become part of who we are. The wind moved softly across the hill. The night grew deeper, and the stars looked brighter than before. Daniel slowly sat up. His heart felt peaceful. The past no longer felt heavy. It felt like a beautiful chapter of a long story. A story that continues, day by day, moment by moment. And somewhere, perhaps under another quiet sky, the person he remembered might also be looking at the same stars. That thought made him smile, because sometimes the universe keeps people connected in ways we cannot see. Daniel took one last look at the sky. The night was calm, the world was quiet, and somewhere within that quiet, beautiful memories gently rested, like stars that would never fade. And now, as the night grows deeper and the stars continue their silent journey, allow your mind to become lighter. Let your thoughts drift peacefully, like clouds across a calm sky. And if someone special, quietly, appears in your memories tonight, just smile. And let that warmth stay in your heart, because beautiful memories are one of life's quiet blessings. And remember something gentle and important. These positive memories, the beautiful moments we call good memories, stay with us for a lifetime. They quietly give us strength. They give us energy, and they fill our lives with warmth and positivity, even in difficult days. But never forget where these beautiful moments come from, somewhere beyond our understanding. There is a quiet grace, a higher presence. Some call it God. Some call it the universe. It is this unseen kindness that allows such people and moments to enter our lives. So whenever a beautiful memory returns to your heart, pause for a moment, smile gently, and offer a silent thank you to the universe, because every good memory is one of its quiet blessings. This moment right here is yours. It belongs to you completely. And all that is asked of you tonight is simply to rest. Notice that you are breathing right now. Feel that. Air is moving in through your nose, filling your chest, your belly, and then it moves back out again. Slow and quiet, steady and soft. You don't have to make it happen. Your body already knows how. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this breath. It comes on its own. It always has. Every single breath of your life, your body has known exactly what to do, without you asking, without you trying. Tens of thousands of breaths today alone, and you barely noticed any of them. And that is a kind of miracle, if you let yourself think about it quietly. Your body has been doing this for you all day long. Every hour, every minute, every moment that you were busy or worried or tired or trying to hold everything together, your body was breathing for you. So right now, just let yourself feel a little bit of gratitude for that. Thank you, body. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for carrying me through another day. Let that thought be soft. Let it be simple. You don't have to feel it intensely. Just let it sit there, warm and quiet, like a small candle in a still room. I am grateful to be breathing. I am grateful to be here. And now let your body sink a little more into where you are lying. Feel the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your body, heavy and real and completely supported. You don't have to hold yourself up. You never have to do that when you rest. The bed holds you. The earth holds the bed. Everything is holding you right now. You are held. That is enough for tonight. You are held and you are safe. And there is nothing required of you right now except to let go just a little bit more. I can rest now. Think for a moment about your hands. Just your hands resting wherever they are. These hands have done so much today. Maybe they typed something or held something or cooked something or reached out to someone. Maybe they drove a car or washed dishes or scrolled through a phone. Maybe they did quiet, ordinary things that you don't even remember now. These hands have been working for you your whole life. Thank you, hands. Thank you for everything you do, and now they can rest. Right now your hands don't have to do anything. They can be completely still. They can be heavy. Let them be heavy. Feel how your fingers soften when you stop trying to hold them in any particular way. That softening is rest. That is what your body has been waiting for. Let it spread. Let that same softness move up through your wrists, through your forearms, up through your shoulders. You may notice that your shoulders have been holding a little tension. Most of us carry tension in our shoulders without even knowing it. All day long. Just a little bit of holding, a little bit of bracing. Like the body is preparing for something that never quite arrives. You can let that go now. Nothing is coming tonight that you need to brace for. The night is soft, the night is quiet, and you are safe inside it. Just breathe. Thank you for this breath. Think about your feet. Your feet have been carrying you all day. Every step. Your feet were there beneath you, doing their quiet and steady work. From the moment you got out of bed this morning, your feet were holding you up, helping you move through the world. They almost never get a thank you. So just feel for a moment how nice it is to lie here with your feet completely still. Feel them resting, feel them release. Wiggle your toes very gently if you like, and then let them go still again. Thank you, feet. Thank you for carrying me. And now let your whole body be still. You are allowed to be still. It is okay to stop. The day is done. Whatever happened today, whatever you got through, whatever felt hard or heavy or incomplete, you carried it all the way here. And here is where the day ends. Right here in the quiet of this night. Nothing more is required tonight. You did enough. You were enough. However the day went, you were in it. You showed up, you kept going. And now, here you are, breathing, resting, safe. That matters. It really does. Let yourself feel very softly a sense of gratitude for simply making it to this moment, for getting through another day in this complicated, beautiful, difficult, ordinary life. I am grateful to be here. I am grateful for this night, and the night is a kind thing, really. We forget that sometimes. We spend so much of the day in noise and light and movement and thought. And then the night comes and everything quiets down. The world outside gets still. The sounds soften. The light fades. And there is permission finally to stop. The night gives us that. Every single night without fail it comes, and tonight it came for you. So let yourself receive it. Let the quiet of the night settle around you like something warm and familiar. Like the night knows you, like it has been waiting for you all day to finally arrive and rest. I am grateful for this quiet night. Let your eyes stay soft. Let your jaw unclench just a little. You may not have noticed that your jaw was holding any tension at all, but most of us hold a little something there. Let it go soft. Let your tongue rest gently at the bottom of your mouth. In slowly, and out slowly. There is nothing to figure out right now. Whatever was unresolved today will still be there tomorrow. And tomorrow you will have a fresh mind to meet it. The best thing you can do for tomorrow is rest tonight. Resting is not giving up. Resting is preparing. Resting is wise. Nothing more is required tonight. Think for a moment about something small and ordinary from today. Maybe it was the warmth of a cup of coffee or tea. Maybe it was a moment when the light came through a window and landed just so. And for half a second you noticed it before moving on. Maybe it was a sound you heard, a bird or rain or someone's voice in the other room. Maybe it was just the feeling of sitting down after being on your feet. These small things happen all day long and we move past them so quickly. But they are there, they are always there. The warmth of a drink, the light through a window, a small and ordinary moment that asked nothing of you and gave itself to you freely. Those moments are worth being grateful for. Thank you for the small things I don't always notice. Thank you for the light and the warmth and the quiet sounds of an ordinary day. There is so much going on around us all the time that we never quite see. So much quiet beauty in the regular fabric of a day, and we are not wrong to miss it. We are busy, we are human, we move fast. But right now in the stillness we can acknowledge it. It was there, it is there, and it will be there again tomorrow. That is something to be grateful for. Let your breathing be even softer now, not forced in either direction. Just natural, just easy. Let your body breathe the way it wants to breathe when it is very, very calm. I am calm. I am safe. I can rest now. Imagine if you like. That you are floating very gently, not quickly, not dramatically. Just a soft and easy floating, like you are lifted just slightly above the surface of the day. Like the night has made you just a little bit weightless. The house around you, the street outside, the city or the town, all of it is just a little far away now. And you are here in this quiet and suspended place, somewhere between the world and sleep. It is a gentle place. It is a safe place. Nothing can reach you here that you do not want to reach you. And if you like, you can imagine floating a little higher. Very slowly, very softly, as if carried by something warm and still. And you look down, not with fear, but with a kind of quiet wonder. And you can see the soft shape of the earth below you with its lights and its clouds and its dark ocean of night. And it is beautiful, and it is vast. And you are small in the most comforting way. Small and safe and held by something much larger than any worry, much larger than any mistake, much larger than any thought that has been keeping you awake. You are small. The universe is large, and somehow in that largeness there is room for you. There has always been room for you. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this place in the universe, however small and ordinary it might feel. Thank you for this body and this breath and this night. I am grateful to simply exist. I am grateful to simply be here. Let that be enough. Let that be more than enough. Feel your breath again. In and out, in and out. Each breath is a kind of beginning. Each exhale is a kind of letting go. You breathe in, and the body receives. You breathe out, and the body releases. Over and over, all night long, even as you sleep, your body will keep doing this. You don't have to worry about breathing while you sleep. Your body already knows. It has always known. You are taken care of. Even when you are not watching, you are taken care of. That is worth pausing for. That is worth feeling a soft kind of wonder about. While you sleep, your heart keeps beating, your blood keeps moving. Your cells keep working in ways too small and intricate to ever fully understand. Your body is doing 10,000 things at once, all of it quiet. All of it without you having to ask or manage or figure out. You are more cared for than you know. Thank you, body. Thank you for doing what I cannot even see. And let yourself rest now, knowing that while you sleep, all of that will keep going. The body knows its work. It does not need your attention tonight. Tonight, you can simply drift. Think of the people in your life, just gently, without needing to solve anything or worry about anything. Just a soft sense of those who matter to you. The people who make your life warmer. Maybe there is someone who made you smile this week. Maybe there is someone whose voice you find comforting. Maybe there is a memory of someone from long ago who is still with you in some quiet way. You don't have to name them all. You don't have to do anything. Just feel that warmth. Feel how your life is not empty. Feel how there are threads of connection woven through your days, even on the days that feel lonely or hard. Even on the difficult days, there are people who matter and people to whom you matter, and that is not nothing. That is something beautiful. Thank you for the people in my life. Thank you for connection, however imperfect, however complicated. Thank you for love in all its ordinary forms. Let that settle into you like something warm. Let your breathing slow down just a little more. Think about water, the water you drank today. The water that runs from your faucet and fills a glass and goes into your body and becomes in some small way part of you. Something so ordinary, something so available, something so easily taken for granted. Thank you for water. Think about warmth. The warmth of your blanket, your pillow, the place where you are lying right now. Not everyone has this. And you have it tonight. You have a place to lie down, a place to be still, a place to rest your tired body. That is a gift. I am grateful for warmth. I am grateful for rest. Nothing more is required tonight. Let the night hold you. Let the dark be soft around you. The dark at night is not threatening. It is quiet. It is the world turning down its brightness so that you can rest. The dark is on your side. The night is on your side. Everything is asking you to sleep. Your body is asking you to sleep. Your mind, even if it doesn't know it yet, is ready to rest. The night is ready to receive you. Sleep is there, just on the other side of this moment, waiting patiently, the way only sleep can wait. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to try. Just let go, one small piece at a time. Let go of today. Today is complete. It ended the moment you closed your eyes. Everything in it. Every moment, every word, every feeling, every task left undone. All of it has been folded up and put away for the night. You don't have to carry it right now. You can put it down. It will still be there if you need it. But tonight you don't need it. Tonight you need only this breath, this quiet, this rest. I am safe here. I can rest now. Nothing more is required tonight. And as you float in this quiet space, imagine the sky above you, if you like. The real sky, above your roof, above your ceiling, stretching out in all directions. And tonight, the sky is very dark and very clear, and there are more stars than you could ever count, each one burning softly, miles and miles and miles away, and you are here, a small warm creature under all of that vastness, lying still, breathing, resting. The stars don't ask anything of you. The universe doesn't need you to perform tonight. It simply holds you the way it always has, in the quiet and the dark and the deep stillness of a night sky. You are small, you are safe, you are held. Let your body be heavy. Let your thoughts be slower. They don't have to go quiet all at once. They can just slow down. The way a river slows as it gets wider and wider and closer to the sea. There is no need to stop the thoughts. Just let them move more slowly. Let them spread out. Let them become soft around the edges. You don't have to follow any thought tonight. You don't have to solve anything. You can just watch the thoughts the way you might watch clouds from very far below. They drift by, they change shape, and then they're gone, and there is always more sky than cloud. There is always more quiet than noise, if you let yourself rest inside the quiet. Thank you for this stillness. Thank you for this moment. There is nothing to figure out. There is nothing to prepare for. The morning will come when it comes, and when it does, you will meet it. You always do. But the morning is not now. Right now there is only the night and the quiet and the gentle dark and the soft weight of your body resting in the place that holds you. I can let go tonight. Think for a moment about rest itself, about what it means to stop, about what a gift it is that the body knows how to heal while you sleep, how to repair what the day has worn down, how to prepare you gently and quietly for another morning. Sleep is not nothing. Sleep is the most generous thing the night offers, and you deserve it. You have earned it just by being in the day the way you were in it. Just by showing up, just by breathing your way through whatever came at you. You deserve this rest, so let yourself have it. Let yourself drift. Imagine, softly, that you are very far from anything that is weighing on you. Not that those things don't exist, not that they won't be there, but right now they are at a great distance, like lights seen from miles away. Small and far away and not urgent, and where you are is still. Where you are is quiet, where you are is safe. Nothing can disturb you here. Let your body be completely at ease, every muscle softening, your forehead smooth and still. Your eyes easy behind closed lids, your jaw loose, your throat open, your chest rising and falling. Your belly soft. Your legs heavy and resting, your whole body at rest, at rest. You are at rest. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this rest. Thank you for this night. The universe is very old and very large and very quiet at its core, and at this moment in your small and particular corner of it, there is peace. There is peace right here. You are part of that peace. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to hold on to it. Just let it be the air around you. The quiet inside you. The stillness that is already here and has been here all along. Waiting underneath all the noise of the day. It is always here. And tonight you have found it, or maybe it found you. Either way, here you are, resting, grateful. Let those 4 words settle in you like stones dropping gently into still water. Resting, breathing, safe, grateful. You don't have to think about them too hard. Just let them sit there, soft and steady. In slowly and out slowly. There is so much in a life that we forget to be grateful for. The way sleep comes, the way morning follows night, the way the body heals, the way something small and kind can happen on an ordinary day and lift you just slightly above whatever was heavy. You have had moments like that. Maybe today, maybe this week, maybe you are thinking of one now gently, without trying to. Let it be warm, let it be soft, let it remind you that the days are not only hard, that there is goodness woven through. Even in the difficult parts, even on the days that wore you out, there was goodness, there was breath, there was this body carrying you through. Thank you. Thank you for all of it. Thank you for the hard parts that made you stronger in ways you don't fully see yet. Thank you for the quiet moments that no one else knew about. Thank you for the kindness that found you when you needed it. Thank you for the times you were the kindness. Thank you for existing in this world. Thank you for tonight. Let your breath slow just a little more. Let your thoughts drift just a little further. You are close now. You are very close to sleep. And sleep is patient. Sleep is gentle. It will not rush you. It will simply be there when you are ready, as it has been every night of your life. It has never failed to come, and it is coming now, like something soft and familiar and warm, moving toward you across the quiet dark. You don't have to reach for it. Just stay still. Just breathe. Just let the night do what it does. I am safe here. I can rest now. It is okay to let go. Let the sounds around you, whatever they are, become soft and distant. Not something to attend to, not something to track. Just the gentle noise of a world that is also settling into rest. Let everything be far away. Let everything be quiet. You are here, you are safe, you are held. And sleep is coming, softly, slowly, without hurry, like the tide, like a breath, like the steady, gentle dark of a night that has always known exactly when to come. Thank you for this breath. Thank you. Resting, still. The stars above you are soft and far away. You are small and warm and still. Nothing is needed, nothing is asked. Only this, only now, only rest. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this quiet moment, for this soft dark, for this easy breath. Let it carry you. Let it carry you down into the warm and gentle place where sleep lives, where everything slows, where everything softens, where you are held and kept and cared for through the night. Just breathe. Just rest. You are safe. You are grateful. You are here, and the night holds you, softly, steadily, all the way through, all the way to morning. Just rest now. Just rest. The night knows what to do. And so does your body, and so do you. Just let go. Just let go. Something inside him softened. He realized life was never asking him to figure everything out. It was never asking him to control every outcome. It was never asking him to have all the answers. Life was simply asking him to experience it, to live it, to feel it, to trust it. Just like the river that flows without knowing where it will end. Just like the night that arrives without asking permission, and slowly, for the first time, he stopped searching. In that stillness, all his questions didn't disappear, but they no longer felt heavy, because he understood something deeper. Not with his mind, but with his heart. That life doesn't need to be fully understood to be peacefully lived. And as he sat there, watching the last light fade into night, he felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. A quiet, gentle peace. And now, as you rest here, you don't need to understand everything tonight. You don't need to solve your life. You don't need to rush your journey. Everything is unfolding in its own time. Just like that man, you can let go just a little. You can soften just a little. You can trust just a little. And maybe, without even trying, you begin to understand life in the quietest, most peaceful way. Now, just rest. Let your breath be soft. Let your body be heavy. And let the night gently carry you into sleep. Everything is okay. You are safe, and you can rest now. There was once a man who had almost nothing in life. No big house, no strong support, no clear direction. Some days, even simple things felt difficult. He would look at others and quietly wonder, why is my life like this? Why do I have so little when others seem to have everything? But deep inside, there was one thing he never lost: his faith. Every morning, before the world woke up, he would sit quietly, close his eyes, and speak softly to God. Thank you for this day. Thank you for whatever you give. I trust you. He didn't ask for riches. He didn't complain about his struggles. He simply believed that whatever was happening for a reason. Days passed, and life didn't suddenly become easy. There were still struggles, still delays, still moments of doubt. But he kept his faith, not loudly, not to show others, but quietly within his heart. When something didn't go his way, he would smile gently and say, "Maybe God is protecting me." When he had to wait, he would whisper, "Maybe God is preparing something better." And slowly, without him even noticing, his life began to change. Not all at once, not in a dramatic way, but step by step. The right opportunity came, at the right time. The right people appeared when he needed them most. And the things he once worried about started falling into place. Years later, he sat peacefully outside his home, watching the sky just like he used to. But this time, his heart felt full, not just because his life had improved, but because he understood something deeper. He was never alone. Even when he had nothing, God was quietly building everything. Every delay, every struggle, every closed door was not a punishment. It was protection. It was guidance. It was grace. And as he looked back, he smiled softly, because he realized the reason his life changed was not luck, was not force. It was simply this: he believed. Even when nothing made sense, and in that belief, God took care of everything. So, moral of the story is, when you trust God completely, life quietly falls into place. This is best way to understand life. What if I tell you, right now, you can go to the year 2075? Would you feel excited or a little nervous? Yes, we will go in this year to learn something new. We will go, not with a machine, not with science, but with something far more powerful. Your awareness. Let me share a story with you. Just one person, a simple person, not very different from you. One night, as he lay quietly in his bed, tired from the noise of life, a thought came to him. What would the future feel like if I could just see it once? Not to control it, not to change it, just to experience it. As his eyes grew heavier, something unusual happened. If there is a better way to live, let me see it once. There was no answer, no voice, just silence. But that silence was different. It felt alive, slowly, gently. He drifted into sleep, and when he opened his eyes, he was not in his room anymore. He was in 2075, but it didn't feel like he had traveled forward. It felt like he had stepped into a calmer version of existence. He stood there quietly, listening, not to sounds, but to the absence of noise. The air itself felt peaceful, not empty, but full of a soft, invisible presence. He began to walk. The ground beneath his feet responded gently, like it knew he was there, not controlling him, just supporting him. He looked around. The world was not more advanced in the way he expected. It was more aware. Buildings were simple but meaningful. Technology was present but silent. Nothing demanded attention. Nothing pulled his mind away from the present moment. For the first time, he felt like his mind belonged to him. He reached a place where people were gathered, not crowded, just present together. No one was looking down at devices. No one seemed distracted. They spoke slowly, listened deeply, and sometimes they said nothing at all. And yet, there was no awkwardness, only comfort. He sat among them. At first, he felt strange. His mind kept searching for stimulation. Something to check, something to do, something to prove. But there was nothing, and slowly, that restlessness began to melt, like ice under sunlight. A person sitting beside him looked at him and smiled. Not a forced smile, not a polite smile, but a smile that said, "You are safe here." And without any words, he understood. In 2075, people had not become more powerful, they had become more peaceful. They no longer measured life in achievements alone. They measured it in presence, in awareness, in how deeply they could experience a single moment. He closed his eyes, and as he did, he felt something familiar, something he had felt many times before, but had always ignored. That quiet presence within, that still voice, that gentle energy. The same one he used to call God. He opened his eyes quickly and looked around. Nothing had changed. No divine figure, no dramatic sign, and yet that feeling remained, stronger than ever. He realized something that shook him softly from within. Even in 2075, God had not changed. The universe had not changed. The energy had not changed. Only one thing had changed. People had finally learned to listen. They stopped drowning that inner voice with noise. They stopped running away from silence. They stopped searching outside for what was always within. He stood up slowly and began walking again, this time not with curiosity but with calm. He saw children playing, not addicted, not distracted, just present. He saw elders sitting under trees, not worrying about time, not holding on to regrets, just being. He saw people working, but without stress, without fear, without the constant pressure to prove their worth. And suddenly, a deep realization came to him. Nothing in this world is forcing peace away from us. We are the ones moving away from it. He stopped walking, closed his eyes again, and this time, he didn't search for anything. He simply allowed himself to be. And in that moment, he felt complete. Not because everything was perfect, but because nothing was missing. Time passed, or maybe it didn't. It didn't matter anymore, because for the first time, he was not thinking about past or future. He was just here. And then, slowly, very slowly, the world around him began to soften. The sounds faded, the light dimmed, and he felt himself returning, not suddenly, not forcefully, just gently. He opened his eyes, back in his room. Same walls, same ceiling, same life. But something inside him was no longer the same. The rush felt unnecessary. The stress felt lighter. the need to control everything, had quietly disappeared, because now he knew. 2075 is not a place you reach. It is a state you remember. The universe you are searching for is already here. The same energy, the same God, the same silent guidance. Nothing has changed. Only your awareness. What if I tell you that tonight is not just another night? Not just another scroll, not just another tired breath before sleep. Not just another day ending the same way it always does. What if this quiet moment, this stillness, this exact night is where everything begins to change? There was a man named Ethan. Not someone extraordinary, not someone famous, just someone like you. He had dreams once, big ones, the kind that make your chest feel full and your eyes light up. But somewhere along the way, life became heavy. Responsibilities grew, failures stacked quietly. People stopped asking what he wanted, and he stopped asking himself. Days turned into routines. Routines turned into numbness. Wake up, work, stress, distract, sleep. This is repeat for his life. One night, much like this one, Ethan sat alone in his room. No noise, no distractions, just a faint light and a tired mind. He wasn't crying, he wasn't angry, just empty. He looked at the ceiling and thought, is this it? Is this how life is supposed to feel? No answer came, only silence. But something strange happened that night, for the first time in a long time. He didn't run away from his thoughts. He didn't pick up his phone. He didn't turn on music. He didn't distract himself. He stayed. And, slowly, underneath all the noise he had been avoiding, he heard something, a quiet voice. Not loud, not dramatic, just honest. It said, "You're tired, not because life is hard, but because you're living a life that doesn't feel like yours." That sentence stayed with him. It didn't hurt, it didn't scare him. It felt true. That night, Ethan didn't make a big plan. He didn't decide to change everything overnight. He just did one small thing. He wrote one line in a notebook. "Tomorrow I will do one thing that feels like me." That's it. Nothing more. The next day, he woke up the same way. Same room, same responsibilities, same life. But something was different. There was awareness that day, after work, instead of scrolling endlessly. He picked up something he hadn't touched in years, a sketchbook. His hands were rusty, his lines were imperfect. But for the first time in years, he felt alt. Days passed, one small step at a time. No pressure, no perfection, just one honest action each day. Some days he failed, some days he skipped, but he didn't stop. Because something inside him had already shifted. Weeks later, life outside didn't change much, but inside, everything was different. The emptiness was gone. In its place, There was quiet confidence, not loud, not showy, just steady. Months later, Ethan wasn't the same person anymore. Not because life became easy, but because he became present. And it all started. Not on a perfect morning, not on a special day, not when everything was ready, but on a quiet night, just like this one. So maybe you don't need a big decision tonight. You don't need to fix your whole life. You don't need motivation. Maybe all you need is to sit in this silence and listen, because beneath the stress, beneath the noise, beneath everything you've been carrying, there is a voice, and it's been waiting. Tonight, don't ignore it, don't escape it, just hear it, and maybe, just like Ethan, you write one small sentence. Tomorrow I will take one step toward myself, because sometimes a turning point doesn't feel like a breakthrough. It feels like stillness, it feels like honesty, it feels like this moment, and this night might be the one where everything quietly begins. So as you lie here tonight, you don't need to become a new person. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to rush. Just allow this night to be different. Not louder, not bigger, but quieter, honest. Let this be the night you stop running and start listening. Let this be the night you choose just one small step. And that's enough, because real change doesn't come from pressure. It comes from awareness. It comes from small, repeated choices, made gently every day. How your life begins to change. Simple truth. Your life changes when you stop waiting for the perfect time and start with what you have. You stop trying to fix everything and focus on one small action. You stop ignoring yourself and start listening, even for a minute. That's how it begins. Not fast, not dramatic, but real. Moral of the story. The turning point in life is not a big event. It's a quiet decision. A moment where you finally say, I will not ignore myself anymore. And from that moment, everything slowly starts to align. Now, take a slow breath. There is nothing to chase tonight, nothing to prove. Just rest, knowing that something inside you has already begun to change. And tomorrow, you don't need to do everything. Just take one step. That's how a new life begins. What if I told you that life doesn't really slow down after 40? It just becomes quieter, deeper, more real. Not everything shines anymore, but somehow everything begins to make sense. Tonight, I want to share a gentle story with you about a man who didn't realize that the best part of his life was waiting quietly on the other side of 40. So, take a slow breath, let your body relax, and just listen. His name was Daniel. At 42, his life looked normal. A stable job, a small apartment, a routine that repeated day after day. Every morning, he woke up at the same time, drank the same cup of tea, and left for work without thinking much. People said, "You're settled now. You've done well," but deep inside, Daniel felt something else, a quiet emptiness. Not loud, not painful, just present. The noise before the silence. In his 20s, life was loud. Dreams, ambition, late nights, big plans. He believed he would become something. Someone extraordinary. In his 30s, life became faster. Responsibilities grew, expectations increased, and slowly, dreams became practical decisions. And now, in his 40s, everything had become quiet. No rush, no chaos, no excitement, just silence, a small change. One evening, after a long ordinary day, Daniel didn't turn on the TV. He didn't scroll his phone. Instead, he just sat by the window. Outside, the city was still moving. Cars passing, people walking, distant sounds, but inside, for the first time in years, there was stillness. He noticed his breath, slow, steady, calm, and something shifted. The realization that night. He asked himself a simple question. When was the last time I felt at peace, not successful, not busy, not distracted, just peaceful? He couldn't remember. And that's when he understood. He had spent years chasing a life without ever sitting inside it. Life after 40 begins. The next day, nothing dramatic changed, but small things did. He started waking up just 10 minutes earlier to sit quietly with his tea. No phone, no noise, just presence. At work, he stopped rushing every task. He spoke a little slower, listened a little more, and somehow, everything felt lighter. Letting go one by one. He began to let go. The need to prove himself, the pressure to impress others, the habit of comparing his life. He realized no one was really watching that closely. And even if they were, it didn't matter anymore. A different kind of happiness. Happiness changed for him. It was no longer about achievements. It was about a quiet cup of tea, a peaceful evening, a good night's sleep, a calm mind, small things that once felt invisible, now felt enough. The unexpected gift months passed, and something beautiful happened. Daniel didn't become richer. He didn't become famous. Nothing extraordinary happened on the outside, but inside, he felt complete. Not because life was perfect, but because he stopped fighting it. The quiet truth, life after 40, is not the end of something. It's the beginning of understanding. You start to see what truly matters, what doesn't, what stays, and what was never meant to stay. Closing, sleep ending. So tonight, if you feel like life is slowing down or becoming too quiet, maybe it's not something to fear. Maybe it's life gently guiding you toward peace, a peace that doesn't shout, doesn't rush, doesn't demand anything from you, just allows you to be. Now take a slow breath. Let your thoughts soften. And remember, you don't have to chase everything anymore. Some things, like peace, find you when you finally slow down. Moral of the story, maybe. This is something we often forget. Life after 40 is not a decline. It is actually the most complete phase of life. At this age, you have your experience, your career, your money or stability, your body. Still active, still capable, your partner, your children, your people, everything is with you. This is not the time to slow down in fear. This is the best time to truly live. To sit with your life partner, to laugh with your children, to enjoy what you have built. Without always thinking about what's missing, but gently remember. Life keeps changing, just like your younger years past. This phase will also change, maybe after 60. Things may feel different, so this moment, right now, is precious. So choose to be kind, to love more, to stay human, to let go of ego, and hold on to peace. Because if you live this phase with love, with humanity, with a calm heart, then whatever comes next will not feel heavy. It will feel peaceful. So, don't wait. Love now, live now, enjoy this moment while it is here, because this is your time. Enjoy your life with your people, with your time, with the little moments that quietly make everything meaningful. Enjoy your life, not when everything is perfect, but in this quiet moment, just as it is. So, relax, breathe softly, and remember, close your eyes. Take a slow, gentle breath in, and let it go. Tonight, I want to share a quiet story with you. Not a story of success or failure, but something softer, something slower. A story about a man who spent years chasing a number, only to discover something unexpected waiting for him on the other side. There's nothing to solve here, nothing to figure out. Just listen and let the story unfold. There was a man named Daniel. He lived a simple life. In a small apartment, in a quiet part of the city where evenings felt longer and nights came gently. Daniel wasn't unhappy, but he wasn't truly at peace either. Every day felt the same. Wake up, go to work, come back, eat, sleep, repeat. But somewhere inside him, there was a quiet thought that kept returning. Things will be better once I save enough. Daniel decided one day that he would save $55,000. He didn't know exactly why that number. It just felt like enough to feel safe, enough to feel in control, enough to finally breathe, so he began. He spent less, said no to things he once enjoyed, worked extra hours, took fewer breaks, and slowly, quietly, he started building his savings. Days turned into months, and months into years. His life became quieter. Not in a peaceful way, but in a distant way. Friends stopped calling as often. Weekends became just another extension of work. Even laughter became rare. But Daniel didn't mind. He had a goal, and every time he checked his savings, he felt a small sense of progress. Almost there, the moment arrives, one night, after a long and ordinary day. Daniel sat on his bed, opened his laptop, and looked at his account. $55,000. He stared at the number, just to be sure it was real. And there it was, the goal he had been chasing for years. Finally, reached. He expected something, a feeling, a shift, a sense of arrival, but instead, there was just silence. The room looked the same. The night felt the same. Even his thoughts were unchanged. He closed the laptop slowly and leaned back against the wall. This is it. The next few days felt strange. Nothing had changed, but something inside him had. He began noticing things he had ignored for years. The quiet sound of wind at night, the warmth of sunlight through his window, the way time had passed without asking him. And for the first time in a long while, Daniel wasn't thinking about the future. One evening, he took a walk without any reason. No destination, no urgency, just walking. And somewhere along that quiet road, he realized something simple. He hadn't been living his life. He had been preparing for it, waiting for a moment that never really arrived. A new way of living. Nothing dramatic changed after that. Daniel didn't quit his job, didn't move to a new city, didn't suddenly become someone else. But something softer happened. He slowed down. He started calling old friends again, taking small breaks, watching sunsets, eating without rushing, living not for a number, but for the moments that quietly pass. And that was the quiet change. Not in his bank account, but in the way he saw his life. The number didn't change him, but reaching it helped him realize that peace was never waiting at the end. It had been there all along, in the small, unnoticed moments. So tonight, as the world slowly becomes quieter and the noise of the day gently fades away, you don't have to chase anything anymore. There is no number you need to reach, no milestone waiting somewhere in the future that will finally allow you to feel complete. Because the truth is, life is not something that begins after a goal is achieved. It is something that has been quietly unfolding in every small moment you've already lived. Just like Daniel discovered, the change he was waiting for was never hidden inside the number. It was in the way he finally paused, the way he noticed the silence, the way he allowed himself to simply be, without rushing forward. And Maybe, in your own quiet way, you can allow that feeling too. You are allowed to rest. Without solving everything tonight, you are allowed to pause without having all the answers. Nothing is missing in this moment, right now as you lie here. Breathing slowly, gently, your body knows how to relax. Your mind knows how to soften. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to fix, and nowhere else you need to be. Let your thoughts drift, like soft clouds passing by. You don't have to hold on to them. Let your breath guide you, slow and easy, in and out, like a calm rhythm that asks nothing from you. And as your body sinks deeper into comfort, feel the quiet space around you, safe, still, and peaceful. If your mind tries to wander, that's okay. Gently bring it back to this moment, to this calm. Because sometimes the most meaningful change in life is not something we achieve. It's something we slowly begin to feel when we stop chasing. Say inside, "Thank you, universe, for my happiness. Thank you, universe, for making me the happiest person." If you are happy, you can rest easily. You can sleep peacefully. Around you, everything is working gently. Everything is calm, everything is safe. You can relax now, you can let go. All around you, life is peaceful. Life is supporting you. Life is kind to you. Now take a slow breath in. Very slow, and let it go. Feel your body resting. Feel your bed holding you. You are safe here. You are supported here. Let your shoulders drop just a little. Let your hands unclench. Let the space between your eyebrows smooth out gently. You have been carrying something today, maybe many things. And the universe has seen all of it. Every hard moment, every quiet struggle, every time you pushed through when you didn't quite know how you were going to manage it. It saw you. It always sees you. And tonight it is saying something to you very gently, in the language of stillness and dark and quiet. It is saying, "You can rest now. I have you. I have always had you. Nothing is going to fall apart while you sleep. Nothing that truly matters will be lost to the night. You can put it all down now. You are held. Rest in that. Now think, just for a moment, about the sky above you right now. Above your ceiling, above your roof, above everything you can see or touch. The sky is stretching out in every direction, deep and dark and filled with more stars than any human mind has ever been able to count. Those stars have been burning for millions and billions of years, long before you arrived in this world, long before anyone you have ever loved arrived, long before this city, this country, this continent existed, and yet here you are on this small and spinning planet, breathing beneath all of that ancient and quiet light. You belong to something immense, something that was here long before you and will be here long after, and holds all of it. All of time, all of space, every breath ever drawn, every life ever lived. In something that can only be called love, because no other word comes close enough. The universe loves you, not because you earned it. Not because you were perfect today or got everything right. Not because you finished everything on your list or said the right things or managed to keep yourself together when things felt hard. The universe loves you the way the sky holds the stars, simply because you exist inside it. Simply because you are part of it. You were part of it the moment you arrived, and you have been part of it every single day since. You have always been part of it. Thank you, universe, for holding me tonight. Thank you for this night and this breath and this moment of quiet rest. Let your body sink a little deeper into where you are lying. Feel the full weight of yourself, the physical, real, particular weight of this body, this life, this specific and irreplaceable person that you are. And feel how completely you are supported right now. The surface beneath you holds you without question. The earth holds that surface, gravity, that ancient and invisible force that you never think about and never have to, is holding you to this planet right now, and has been holding you to it every single moment of your life, without exception, without effort, without ever once letting go. You have never floated away. The universe has always kept you here. There is something beautiful in that if you let yourself feel it quietly. Something tender about it. The same force that holds the moon in its long and steady orbit. The same pull that keeps all the planets turning slowly around the sun. The same invisible presence that shapes the arms of galaxies millions of light years from here. That same force is holding you right now in your bed, in the dark, in the soft quiet of this night. You are held by the same thing that holds the stars. Let that be enough tonight. Let that be everything tonight. Nothing more is needed from you right now. Nothing more is asked. The universe does not require anything from you in this moment, except that you rest. That you receive, that you let yourself be held for a little while without trying to hold anything back. You are allowed to receive. You have given so much in your days. You have tried and worked and worried and cared and pushed forward and hoped and sometimes stumbled and gotten back up and tried again. All of that has been seen. All of that has mattered, far more than you probably know. But right now, in this moment, the universe is not asking for more of that. It is asking for less. Just this. Just stillness. Just rest. Let the night hold you the way the universe holds everything. Without effort, without condition, without measure, without end. I am held by something I cannot fully see but can always feel. I am loved by something larger than my worry. I can rest now. Feel your breath again. Easy and slow, in and out, in and out. There is a rhythm to it that has nothing to do with your thinking mind. Your body knows this rhythm. The universe built this rhythm into you before you ever drew your first breath in this world. And it will continue, soft and steady, all the way through this night without you doing a single thing to make it happen. You don't have to manage your breathing. You don't have to manage anything right now. The universe is managing the things that matter most tonight. Your heart is beating, and it does that all on its own. Your cells are quietly repairing themselves. They do that all on their own. The earth is turning on its axis. It does that all on its own. The stars are burning their slow and ancient fires. The tides are moving in and out along every shoreline. The seasons are shifting in their quiet and reliable way, all without anyone forcing them, all in a great and beautiful order that has never once broken down, not in all the billions of years it has been going. You are part of that order. You belong to something that knows exactly what it is doing. Let yourself trust that tonight, just a little, just softly. You don't have to understand it, you just have to let it hold you. I trust the universe with this night. I trust the universe with my rest. I trust that I am safe inside something that has never once let a star fall out of the sky by accident. Imagine, if it feels comfortable, that there is a warm light all around you right now. Not a bright light, nothing harsh or sharp or demanding. A soft light, the kind that doesn't pull at your attention. The kind that is simply present, constant, and warm, the way the universe is simply present, constant and warm around every living thing, all the time, whether we notice it or not. Let that light be close to you tonight. Let it settle around you like something familiar and old. Like something that has always been there and you are only now in the quiet of this night, slowing down enough to notice it fully. It has always been there. The universe has always been this close. There is nothing you have been through that it did not witness. There is no part of your story that it does not know. The hard chapters and the beautiful ones. The moments of joy so full they almost overwhelmed you. The moments of grief so heavy you didn't know how you were going to carry them forward. The ordinary days, the long, unremarkable days that blend together into the quiet fabric of a life lived in the middle of things. All of it, seen, all of it, witnessed, all of it, held with care, not in spite of the difficulty, not with conditions attached or patience running thin, but wholly, completely. The way only something infinite is capable of loving, without running out, without growing tired, without ever turning away from what it loves. The universe has never turned away from you. Not once. Not even on the days you felt most alone. Let that rest in your chest right now like something warm and solid. Let your breath come easy. Think for a moment, gently, about the sheer improbability of your being here at all. Not in a way that makes you feel small or random or accidental, but in a way that fills you with a quiet sense of wonder. The atoms that make up your body, each one of them, were forged inside ancient stars billions of years ago. In moments of tremendous, brilliant fire, those atoms were created. And then the stars that made them collapsed and scattered, and those atoms drifted out into the cosmos, slowly, over enormous spans of time, until they came together in the most remarkable and specific way possible. They became you. The carbon in your bones, the iron moving through your blood, the oxygen filling your lungs right now. All of it came from stars. Literally, truly. You are made of the same ancient material as the stars burning above you tonight. The universe did not put you together carelessly. It took billions of years and more small miracles than could ever be counted to arrive at you. At this exact and particular you, lying here, breathing this breath, resting in this quiet. You are not an accident. You are the universe experiencing itself from a very specific, unrepeatable, and irreplaceable point of view. Your mind, your memory, your exact and private way of feeling and seeing and being in the world. There has never been anything quite like you in all of the time that has ever existed. And there never will be again. You are a once in all of eternity kind of thing. Thank you, universe, for the gift of this life. Thank you for the extraordinary fact of this existence. Thank you for the stars I am made of, and for the long and patient journey that brought me here to this moment. Let that gratitude be soft and easy in you. You don't have to feel it with great intensity. Just let it sit there quietly, like a warm light in a still room. A small and steady thank you for being here at all. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to be here. I am grateful for this moment of rest. Inside an infinite and loving universe that made me on purpose. Let your body be heavy now. Let your legs be heavy. Let your arms be heavy. Let the muscles in your face release one by one, softening around your eyes, letting go across your forehead, releasing along your jaw. There's nothing your face needs to hold right now. There is no expression needed in the dark, in the quiet, when it is just you and the universe, and the soft sound of your own breathing. You can be completely unguarded. You are completely safe. The universe does not judge what it sees when you are unguarded and still. It only loves. It has always only loved what it created, and it created you. So in this safe and quiet dark, you can be exactly as you are. Tired, if you are tired. Uncertain, if you are uncertain. Relieved, if you feel relief. Peaceful, if peace is beginning to come. Whatever is true for you right now, you can bring all of it into this rest. The universe holds all of you, not just the polished parts, not just the parts you are proud of, not just the parts you would show to other people. All of you. The worried parts and the hopeful parts and the weary parts and the wondering parts. All of you is welcome here. All of you is held. In this vast and patient universe, there is room for every part of what you are. Rest in that. Think about what it means that you are never outside of the universe. There is no place you could go that would put you outside of it. No distance you could travel, no depth of night or length of difficulty. The universe does not have an outside. It is everything. It is everywhere, and so wherever you are, in joy or in grief, in certainty or in confusion, in the wide middle of a good season or in the difficult middle of something very hard, you are inside it. You are always inside it. You have never been outside it. You will never be outside it. That means there is nowhere you can fall that the universe does not catch you. There is no darkness deep enough that its warmth does not reach. There is no night so long that its quiet love does not hold you through to the morning. You are always held. Always. I am never outside the universe. I am always held. I am always home. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Feel how still it is right now. Really feel it. The room around you, quiet. The night outside, soft and patient. The deep and ancient universe above you, going on in every direction, holding this small and beautiful planet. Holding this city, holding this house, holding this room, holding you, all of it. In one great and unbroken act of loving care, there is nothing distant about the way the universe holds things. There is a warmth in it, a precision that feels like tenderness, a consistency so vast it can be hard to see. The way you cannot see the whole ocean when you are standing inside it. But it is there. It has always been there. It was there before you were born, and it will be there when you close your eyes tonight and when you open them again tomorrow morning. The universe is consistent. That is one of the most comforting things about it. It does not love you on the good days and turn away on the hard ones. It does not care for you when you are strong and abandon you when you are fragile. Its love does not depend on your performance or your output or how well you manage the day. It simply loves what it made. And it made you, and so it loves you. Without condition, without fluctuation, without end. Thank you, universe, for a love that does not depend on what I do or do not do. Thank you for holding me on the days I could not hold myself. Thank you for the nights that come without fail to give me rest. Let your breathing slow just a little more, not forced, not controlled. Just naturally slower now, the way breathing becomes when the body feels truly safe and has nothing left to brace against. You are safe. You are completely, entirely safe. Nothing is going to hurt you tonight. Nothing is going to ask too much of you in this moment. The hard things of the world are out there, yes, but right now in this quiet place, they are at a great distance. And between you and all of that stands something vast and warm and infinitely patient. The universe, always here, always present, always between you and anything that would break you beyond what you can bear. Let that be your comfort tonight. Let that be the steady feeling beneath everything else, the ground that doesn't shift, the presence that doesn't leave, the love that was here before your first breath and will be here after your last. The universe has you. You can let go. Imagine softly that you are rising, very gently, very slowly. Not with effort or intention, but with ease, like the night itself is lifting you, like something warm and invisible has gathered you up and is carrying you higher. Above the details of the day, above the noise, above the worrying and the replaying and the long list of things left undone and the uncertainty you carried about tomorrow. All of that falls away below you now. It is very small from here, and around you in every direction is the open and breathtaking dark of a clear night sky. Stars everywhere, not cold or remote, but warm and familiar, like the oldest friends anything in the universe has ever had. Each one a small and patient fire that has been burning long before any trouble you have ever known existed. Those same stars were burning while ancient civilizations rose and fell. They were burning before there were words to describe them. They will still be burning long after any worry you carry tonight has resolved itself, one way or another. Let that bring you peace. And you drift among them slowly, peacefully. The universe all around you. No walls, no ceiling, no edges anywhere. Just the vast and open and loving space of everything that exists, and you, floating gently in the middle of it, small and warm and completely at home. The universe does not feel large and cold from here. It feels like where you belong, because it is where you belong. You have always belonged here. And very gently, as you drift, you might sense something, not a voice exactly, but something like the universe, in its own quiet and wordless way, speaking to the part of you that is deeper than language, and what it is saying is simple enough to hold in an open hand. You are enough. You have always been enough. You are loved, Let those words go into the places inside you that most need to hear them. The tired places, the doubtful places, the places that worked so hard today and received so little acknowledgement for it. The places that are still carrying something from long ago that was never quite put all the way down. The universe is speaking to all of those places right now. You are enough. You are loved. Rest. Let your body feel that. Let your whole body soften around those quiet and steady words. Breathe them in like something the night air carries. And breathe out whatever has been tight or held or braced inside you. Let it all go. The universe will hold what you release. It is very good at holding things. I release what I have been carrying today. I give it to the universe to hold through the night. I trust that what I need will be there in the morning. But tonight, I do not need to hold it. Tonight I only need to rest. There is peace here. There has always been peace here. Underneath everything, underneath the noise of the day, underneath the traffic and the voices and the notifications and the 1,000 things that pulled at your attention from morning to night. Underneath all of that, this quiet was always here, always waiting, always ready to receive you when you finally stopped. You have stopped now. You are here now. The universe welcomes you into its quiet. Thank you for this stillness. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the peace that was always here, waiting for me to find my way to it. You don't have to follow any of them tonight. You don't have to solve anything they point toward. You can just let them drift. Let them drift the way everything drifts inside the universe, in long, slow, patient arcs. Let them pass through your awareness the way stars pass slowly across the night sky. Without rush, without effort, without anything being asked of you in return. Just let the universe fill all the spaces where the tension used to live. You are getting closer to sleep now. You can feel it, maybe, that soft and familiar heaviness settling in at the edges of awareness, that gentle pulling inward. Sleep is on its way. It has been coming towards you all along, patient and kind, waiting until you were ready. Waiting until you had settled enough and quieted enough to receive it. And you are settled now. You are ready now. The universe is offering you sleep tonight as a genuine gift. The body's nightly restoration. The mind's quiet renewal, the deep and healing dark where so much good work gets done without your knowledge or effort. While you sleep, the universe does not stop tending to you. It keeps your heart beating, it keeps your lungs breathing, it keeps the earth turning and the stars burning, and the whole great interconnected everything holding together, including you. You are always included. You are never left out of the universe's care, not while you are awake and trying, Not while you are asleep and still, not ever. Let that be the thing that finally allows you to let go completely. The universe has you through the night, all the way through. Every hour, every quiet moment in the dark.